Hey family, much love to you all. I hope all is well with you, many of you. I just want to check in with my brothers and sisters. I was on YouTube and I was seeing a lot of videos. That's why I say it's something about synchronicity, okay? I just happen to be seeing a lot of videos, people talking about the chosen, being the chosen. What is the chosen? 5 ways if you are the chosen. And I'm like, wow, my brothers and sisters are really, really waking up. Okay, they're becoming very conscious of knowing that there's more to them. Okay, and they're coming to their own knowledge of self, and that's a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing to see it. As I stated, your sister. I'm 50 years old, and I thank the Most High God for blessing me to still be here for such a time as this. A lot of our young generations are speaking up and speaking out, and as I stated, they're coming to knowledge of self, and they also, not caught up in the matrix. All right, a lot of them are free thinkers, free spirit, and they're not following the okie doke. Let me just say that. But as I stated, due to synchronicity, okay, Most High God was leading me to a lot of different videos, and I was just checking them out. I love to check out what different people feedback. I like to get an idea of what the person's mindset. As far as how they view this so-called being chosen. How they say. I forgot that statement. It's many are called and few are chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen. And in my humble beginnings, as I stated, I grew up in church, and I read that in the Word, and that was one of the things that went over my head because that didn't make sense. I was just looking at it as though, many, are chosen as far as children of the Most High God. That's how I looked at it. For those who choose to acknowledge the Most High God, I looked at it from that perspective. But actually, it's more to it. Okay, when Christ was saying that He put out His Spirit upon all flesh, it's more to it. Okay, we're looking at this, phenomenon that's, people are awakening spiritually. Their spirit is being quickened, shall I say, and the world as they know it has forever changed for them. The world as I know it has ever changed for me. Okay, everybody, humble experiences are different. When he, had that aha moment, they had this moment of, life as they know it has changed for them. Okay, where they had that moment, seeing differently, feeling differently, okay, moving differently, putting those things behind them that are not for their highest good, okay, and pressing forward towards a different path that makes sense to them versus the old, okay? Because they know the old, that's all about distraction and being caught up in the matrix as far as being controlled. And a lot of people don't want to be controlled. They know we are sovereign beings. We are eternal spiritual beings. We are more than just our flesh. Let me just say that. And at the end of the day, many are coming to knowledge of self. Now, what that is for them, it is for them, okay? Everybody have their own way when it comes to knowledge of self. And I say that because you have to realize, even though in the spirit realm, what I have seen, my truth, my testimony, I see features, but I don't see color. So that lets me know, in the Most High God eyes, we are the Most High God's children of the light, children of the sun. We are the Most High God's children, and we come from the all there is, which is source. I see people looking luminous looking, okay? The Most High God's children. When it comes to color is a non-factor, but I do see features. Let me just say that. coming to this word chosen, it means many things to many people, but we all got one thing in common, and that's pretty much, we have forever changed. Behold, the Most High God make all things new within us. And for me, and I can only speak for me, my spirit was quickened. All right? Behold, the Most High God made all things new. The old me, I know her, but I look back on it, it's like I really don't know her. What was she doing? What was she thinking? If only I knew what I know now, if only I knew it then, that's how I look at it. If only I knew then what I know now, oh, how different my life would have been had I awakened then. But what I know now is, as far as my experiences, is seeing myself as a chosen. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I see differently. I'm able to see past of the illusion of the matrix. When I look in the sky, other than seeing planes, okay, I see other things, okay? And for those who have eyes to see, you know what I'm talking about. Not only do we see Merkabahs and light ships, we see things popping in and out of this dimension, okay? We see what look like those webs in the sky that looks kind of like a ley line, shall I say? Those lines in the sky. Yeah, maybe you know what I'm talking about. And a host of other things. We see this in the sky. Okay, and the Most High God allowed us to see this. Everybody's not seeing this, okay, and it's really due to vibration. Let me just say that. Vibration plays a big part, and due to vibration, it is definitely, this has been brought to my attention due to me connected with my higher self. Due to vibration, it is a separation that I'm seeing out here. Not so much of you over there and me over here, but it's a spiritual separation, okay, due to frequency, all right? And one's being in their heart. Your heart must be light as a feather. That also reflects what you're seeing as well in your frequency. Many have seen the sparkles. Many have been seeing those 111s, 222s, 1111s. Okay, that was a wake-up call. Many a call for your chosen. A lot of people ignore it, and they ignore it due to being distracted by the cares of this world. They're caught up in the matrix. But many of us saw the signs for what it was, okay? We saw the signs for what it was. We knew it was something to it because it was constantly hitting us at a certain time to where we couldn't ignore it anymore, okay? I'm talking to somebody. I know many of you are feeling what I'm saying, okay? You're not watching me just to be watching me. Many of you, many a call your chosen, has had a kundalini. Now, everybody's experiences are different. Please know that. But we are all on this journey together. So let's embrace and support one another. Okay? It's not about no little me's and bigger you's. Okay? Collectively, it's us. Unity. Okay? It's love, unity. Many of us have had a kundalini, and our world has forever changed. We just have this connection of knowing. Our spirit was quickening. Many of us are seeing in the spirit realm. Okay, we're communing with the spirits. We can't help but commune with spirits because they're all around us. Even our brothers and sisters who don't have eyes to see, they are around them too. But we see them daily. Okay? And it is not just human spirits. We see beings as well, okay? As well as ETs that are also on a higher frequency, okay? They're matching your frequency, okay? So that lets you know you're operating in spiritual growth. Please know that. All right? You have those that wants no part of the light, and they are on the lower realms. Well, let me say this. Let me watch how I talk. They are on a lower frequency, okay? So we don't worry about that. For those who are on the lower frequency, they have to deal with that, okay? And one way to deal with that is renewing their mind, getting their heart space. But it is for them to put the work in. But for those who have been putting the work in, okay, we're having good experiences. We're having good experiences, and we're seeing good things, okay? And I'm saying all of this without saying I'm chosen. That word right there is really not really, you have to say I am, that I am, okay? You don't have to say I'm chosen, just be, people will see it, okay? They will see something in you. For the most part, they don't see it in themselves, but they see something in you. They may see your glow. You know, many of us can see people and see their auras. Many of us can look at people and we don't see people. Many of us can look at people and we see just blacking out. Many of us look at people and we see like a rainbow effect around them. We can read them. Many people can watch me and know that I know what I know. Just like I can know what they know. And I'm very humble about it. The Most High God is doing something new. And as I stated, I am noticing a shift in the atmosphere, shall I say, to where it's like a division from those who are of the light to those who choose to walk in love and harmony, and for those who wants no part of it due to greed, control, and they just don't care for the light. They want to indulge in the darkness. They want to indulge in the muddy waters, okay? Because see, the thicker the mud is, you can't really see what's going on in that muddy water, okay? They feel safe in that muddy water because they're not being exposed, okay? It is what it is. But that's their choice. We're going to love them from where they are. Ain't that right? Because we're in a heart space. But for many of you who are feeling chosen, well, let me just say this, you just know, okay? Because it's not really a feeling, you just know, okay? Because you know something different about you, all right? You don't have a lot of friends, don't you? Some of you don't have any friends at all, don't you? And a lot of times that's due to frequency. When the frequencies are not matching up, a lot of times people just fall from the wayside. You know, they just stop talking to you for whatever reason. Maybe they feel like you're changing. You know, what's up with you? How about what's up with them? Okay? If you see yourself going, in a direction that's positive, that's of love, and they don't want to fool with you anymore, they may think you strange, or it's just something about you. They just don't know what's going on with you. All you know is those friends, that circle of yours is getting smaller and smaller, isn't it? This walk right here can be lonely. This walk right here is not for you to be walking around with a posse, okay? Remember, in the word, Christ, Yeshua was walking with a posse, 12? But one of them was an agent. Anyway, everybody's not going to celebrate you, but we know this. And we love them from where they are. Okay, we're in our heart space, and we know we must protect our heart. We know we must protect our heart versus those who, the words come out of my mouth, they ain't trying to hear it because they feel how they want to feel and they want to think how they want to think. They don't care nothing about protecting no heart, okay? But what they're doing, their heart in their heart, due to being mean spirit, okay? Thinking negative of their brothers and sisters, that's only going to get you so far. This shift is going on, it is causing a division, and people need to be very mindful how it's going to affect them moving forward. Can they change? Yes, indeed, and we all know this. But we must be mindful about how we move out here, okay? And when you're in your heart space, you know what time it is. You know you must put on the whole armor of the Most High God. Okay, you know you must put oil in your lamp. Okay, you know exercising the word can take you far, especially when you are in meditation. You know all of this. Okay, you know worshiping the Most High God in spirit and in truth. That's what it's all about, but it ain't lip service. It's your actions, going within, communing with spirit, keeping that connection. Okay? You know the things you're being able to see within yourself, just like your sister. You know you can't just go out here and run your mouth saying anything to people, because they will see you not only as strange, but could possibly have you locked up in a mental institution, because you consider it strange. Okay, they're normal. They're normal. You know, the ones that are in the box. They don't think for themselves. They're normal, but we're not. Okay. This walk can be very lonely, but you're not alone. There are others. All right. But you know, like I know, family, we must operate with discernment. Okay, we must operate with discernment. Because as I stated, everybody's not going to celebrate you. Everybody's not going to celebrate me. Everybody's not going to celebrate us. Okay? Most High God knows what He's doing. Most High God has love for His children. But we have free will down here. It's chosen. They see the light inside of them. I see mine. Do you see yours? I see mine. Do you see yours? Have you been seeing that glow around you? Have you been seeing that protective spiritual shield around you? Have you been seeing those ancestors around you? Okay? Those orbs flowing in and out of you and through you? Have you been seeing this? Are you so drawn to nature? Look at that. Look at that. Hello. Goodbye. Are you drawn to nature? Is there something about you that's hungering to get back to nature, to plant your feet, to be one with Earth Gaia? Because when she's shifting, and she is shifting, please know that we're going to shift right along with her. All right? It's about being balanced and grounded mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and keeping our frequency where it needs to be, okay? But it's about knowledge of self, and a lot of people don't have knowledge of self. A lot of people are too caught up looking outside themselves, want to feel validated by others. But we know we're going to validate ourselves, and they're right. And we know it's most important to be validated by the Most High God, not man. So the Most High God validate you. That's all the validation that you really, really need, okay? And you would know. You would know. You don't have to say a word. You would know. And those that are like-minded, like yourself, like your sister, we know those that are like us. We know. We still got to love our brothers and sisters who are not quite there yet, don't we? Because we're in our heart space. We're all longing for change. We're all longing to spread love and unity and light to this world, healing to this world, harmony, being my brother's keeper, my sister's keeper. We all are striving to be of service to others. I know that's what's in my spirit, and it's my passion. The God that's within me wants to express love, healing, and to be of service. And I use my gifts to be of service, okay? Just like many of you have gifts. Everybody's gifts are different, but you have gifts. And you have a voice, so exercise your voice, chosen ones, okay? Exercise your voice. Remember, a light cannot be hidden. A light cannot be hidden. You know this, and I know this. All right? Yeah. How many of you been seeing those ancestors coming around you? Aren't they awesome? How many of you been seeing the saints within you? Isn't it a beautiful sight? Keep looking up for your redemption draw nigheth. Much love to you. Keep meditating day and night, for you knows whose you are. Keep putting the work in. You're not alone. And bye for now. Remember, you are what you attract. Please know that.